want to start off by giving all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Akakwadash. We want to say double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone that surely rule well, and salutation to the brothers to the four corners of the earth that pushing this work in sincerity and in truth. Alright, this is a small part of GMS Trinidad. Just come to do a little edification, you know, about this perverse spirit that is in the place.
Yeah.
Right? The scriptures, the Most High basically speak about, you know, a man and a man being together and a woman being together. He leave specific instructions that these things are not. These things is basically an abomination. Which word abomination is a distasteful, hateful act.
Come. There's a briefing here. As you can see the two male kissing on the lips, and it says Uganda gay couple sent to prison by their president, who ordered that they will be there until one of them become pregnant. You understand? And that is judgment.
Yeah, that life sentence.
Yeah, that life. Remember, and this is liberty body.
Can. You know.
Remember. Yeah, off.
Genesis 1:28.
Can. I did the book of Genesis chapter 1 and verse 21.
28.
And verse 28 it says, and the Alahayim blessed them, and the Alahayim said unto them, be fruitful and multiply, and replenish the earth.
Yeah,
and
go forward and bring forth seed.
And replenish.
Right? Bring your fruit, let your tree be fruitful. You know? And by this distasteful act here, as the president of Uganda rightfully know that there is no fruit can come out of that.
This shit.
Can. Right? Yeah, go fruitful and multiply. The Most High bless them. Because the Most High don't bless these abominations. We're having that to bless. That is a curse. You know, the same spirit was back then in Sodom and Gomorrah. Just recycle and come back here today. Right?
Yeah, what?
Genesis 19.
Genesis 19 and 2.
Yeah.
This is the book of Genesis 19 and verse 2. It says, and he said, behold now, my lords, turn in, I pray you, into your servant's house, and tarry all night, and wash your feet. And ye shall rise up early, and go on your ways. And they said, nay, but we will abide in the streets all night.
What?
And he pressed upon them greatly, and they turned in unto him, and entered into his house. And he made them a feast, and did break unleavened bread, and they did eat. But before they lie down, the men of the city, even the men of Sodom, compassed the house round, both old and young, all the people from every quarter. And they called unto Lot, and said unto him, where are the men which came in to thee this night? Bring them out unto us, that we may know them. And Lot went out at the door unto them, and shut the door after him, and said, I pray you, brethren, do not so wickedly. Behold, now I have two daughters, which have not known man. Let me, I pray you, bring them out unto you, and do ye to them as is good in your eyes. Only unto these men do nothing, for therefore came they under the shadow of my roof. And they said, stand back. And they said again, this one fellow came in to sojourn, and he will need be a judge. Now will we deal worse with thee than with them. And they pressed sore upon the man, even Lot, and came near to break the door. But the men put forth their hand and pulled Lot into the house to them and shut the door.
Good.
And they smote the men that were at the door of the house with blindness, both small and great, so that they weary themselves to find the door.
In other words, even when they was blind, they was still looking for the door. Like to tell you the kind of perverseness was in that place.
Isaiah 29
Salak.
and 16.
Go ahead.
It says your thinking is perverse. Like, because there's Isaiah 16, and it says, surely you're turning of things upside down. You understand? And that's how everything is right now in this kingdom.
Can't.
This kingdom is upside down.
Can't, because just how the men surround the house in the instant with Lot, they just saw America surrounding the world with that same perverseness, because they're going in everybody's country and basically trying, the way that scripture say it is spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt.
Sorry.
Right? They're going around in everybody's country and actually trying to force them into getting this same-sex foolishness to pass. Right? But look at the perverse spirit that was there back then in Sodom. I'm going to quote it. I think we have it here. Jude chapter 1 and verse 7. Jude?
Yeah.
Okay. Jude 1 and 7, it says, even as Sodom and Gomorrah and the cities about them in like manner, giving themselves over to fornication and going after strange flesh, are set forth for an example, suffering the vengeance of eternal fire.
Can. Yeah, and that Sodom and Gomorrah laid there for example for us, so we know these are the things not to do.
When you look up the word perverse, it means turn aside. Hence, specifically turn away from the right. Willing, wicked, perverse.
Can. Because the Most High says, we read it in Genesis 1 and 28, it says, go fruitful and multiply. He said he blessed them and send them out. Go fruitful and multiply. Because they can't multiply with this perverse abomination. You know? And they're trying to get this thing so much familiarized in this place. This idolize basically it's so familiar again, it's so familiarized in this place. They have it on the TV. You know, every little sitcom they're doing, they're sticking one inside of it.
Yeah, no.
Because they're really trying to indoctrinate, they're really going after the younger ones.
In the cartoons, you know, you gotta be careful where you're letting your son and your daughter sit down and watch. Right? Because they're teaching the young children right now that in America and certain different countries that they basically, if you could be where you want to be. You don't need to be a boy if you're born in a boy body. You don't need to be a girl if you're born in a girl body. Like the stupidity, that sickness.
And to show you how the Most High not for that, it even have some man change his sex into a woman and cut off his rod. And basically complaining how the womb keep healing.
And pus running out.
But I didn't hear about the pus running out. I didn't hear about the pus running out. But he complaining how the whole closing up now.
Oh, a different one.
But basically that is not supposed to be. That is against nature. You understand? You can't be a man, cut off your rod and looking to make it into a vagina. That ain't making no sense.
This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 14. It says, Yahweh had mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof. as a drunken man staggering in his vomit.
Yeah, it's a whole bunch of nastiness.
And basically, as I say, as a drunken man stagger in his vomit. These people feeling that on the right thing.
Can.
Them actually doing what they're doing there and feeling that they're right. You understand? And that is really them staggering in the vomit.
Right. Isaiah 19:14. Distorting perverse. To bend, twist, distort. Understand?
Yeah, then the twisting things.
To do wrong, commit iniquity. That's what the word perverse mean. Right?
Romans 1 and verse 22, it says, professing themselves to be wise, they became fools, and changed the glory of the uncorruptible God into an image made like unto corruptible man, and to birds and four-footed beasts, and creeping things. Wherefore Yahweh gave them over to uncleanness through the lust of their own hearts, to dishonor their own bodies between themselves.
Yeah, the dishonor in their body, because the scripture says a man is not to live with another man, and a woman is not to live with her next woman like she live with a man. A man is not to live with a next man like he live with a woman. Come on.
Reading on.
Go ahead.
Verse 26, it says, for this cause Yahweh gave them up unto vile affections, for even their women did change the natural use that into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men leaving the natural use of the woman, burn in their lust one to another, men with men, working that which is unseemly, and receiving in themselves the recompense of their error, which was meat.
Can. Because really and truly, if a man bring forth a son, he go want his son to bring forth another son. He go be a grandfather, you know. He go take pleasure in seeing his grandson come up.
These people actually.
That is why they just use this crap, because they want to actually depopularize the earth. They want things to come at a halt. The Most I say, go fruitful and multiply. If the birds was in that same, they didn't considering how they eating. Because you had to put a fowl with another fowl for the production to come. You go to that, you know. Come on, man.
That is why, if I may say, that is why the Lord make everything with a reproductive organ.
That's right.
To bring more.
That's true.
You understand?
Like
Check it
fish in
out.
the sea.
That is such a happy thing for you and a woman to
Bring
you
a
know,
young one.
To
be
become
together.
one.
Yeah, to become one is a wonderful thing. You know, you know, but that we had to deal with in this kingdom. You know that right to actually bring children in this place. It come like a freaking sin in a sense, because you're bringing them to go through this. You know, because the children have rights. They have a right to choose what gender they is. You understand? So it's just pure wickedness. It's pure wickedness. It's just wickedness. You know, and that we preaching that this the Abashim Yashai, and they bring that swift destruction upon this wicked kingdom. You know, see if he elect and destroy this place, like. You know what I'm saying?
Right?
Just let me drop down. If I may, right? Verse 29, it says, being filled with all unrighteousness, fornication, wickedness, covetousness, maliciousness, full of envy, murder, debate, deceit, malignity, right, and so on and so on. So I would just jump to verse 32. It says, who knowing the judgment of Yahweh, that they which commit such things are worthy of death, not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. You understand? So all these man with man, woman with woman, all these are worthy of death.
Done.
You understand? Because that is an abomination unto the Lord. It's something
Beast made to be destroyed.
when you look up the word abomination, is something hateful. You understand?
Testament.
This is just a backup where you said it. This is Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 13. It says, if a man lie with mankind and he lied with a woman, both of them have committed an abomination. They shall surely be put to death. Their blood shall be upon them. Right? And as Deuteronomy 7 and 17 say, hey, you gotta kill them and let the whole of Israel know, hey, this is not the way to go. Right? So sin will flee, basically, flee from evil, will flee from Israel. The blood must be upon them. They didn't sit there, invite them and hold feasts and have gay parade going on these bullshit. That's what they're doing for us. I heard one of the, I think one that was in Ghana, I'm sure it was one of those African countries. There was interviewing one of the presidents, and they was basically asking him about same-sex marriages. And he said the problems that he have in the country, same-sex marriages, not going to solve them. Because the country, under poverty, and that those same-sex marriages, they talk something that could bring some form of...
Where that come out from?
Yeah, you know what I mean? He want to see country go forward.
What are you trying to promote then? Well, they're trying to push, or they're going off chart, off topic. And that is just Esau, the wicked, disgusting, as it say, a disgusting thing, abomination, a ritual, unclean. You understand? And wickedness, that would call about that would abomination.
Yeah, wickedness because come on, you're trying to. This is
disgusting thing in here.
This is Psalm chapter 12 and verse 8. It says, "The wicked walk on every side when the vilest men are exalted."
And that is Esau. Esau is the vile man who is exalted. Right? He's the kingdom.
And that is we want to see man and man together. That is what I don't know what kind of demon them that's are roaming around them. The Most High created woman so delicate, so perfect. It's just disobedience. He just need to be this. To just go against the Most High for whatever reason he could. As the scripture said, the Most High say he created the wicked for the day of evil. Or you could want to give homage to two man. Come on.
And what they ain't realizing, time and time in history, the Lord destroy nations and take down kings to these kind of things. You understand? The Roman Empire. You understand?
How could a king want to rule and then have a son?
A heir to the throne.
Heir to the throne. And plenty of these Romans, as the brother now bring out, the kings, many heir to the throne wasn't actually their line. Because many of them was homosexuals too.
Right.
Plenty of the heir is different men who killed them and it was a whole madness going on in Rome. These kings and them wasn't there for no long period of time either. Because somebody was coming up to kill them to take the position. And that just to show this man is not about order.
Yeah, I see.
Right? Let me just bring this precept here. This is Deuteronomy 18 and Leviticus chapter 18 and verse 22. It says, "Thou shalt not lie with mankind as with womankind, it is an abomination." Right? We confirm that is an abomination. That's something.
Deuteronomy 30, 9 to 16.
Can.
It says, "And the Lord thy God will make thee plenteous in every work of thine hand, in the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy land, for good. For the Lord will again rejoice over thee for good, and he, as he rejoiced over thy fathers. If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, thy God, to keep his commandments and his statutes, which are written in this book of the law, and if thou turn unto Yahweh thy power with all thy heart and with all thy soul, for this commandment which I command thee this day, it is not hidden from thee, neither is it afar off.
Right?
It is not in heaven, that thou shouldest say, who should go up for us to heaven and to bring it unto us.
Yeah, we should go up and it right here in front of your face. You know? Because the position that the so-called white man standing on is that for these youths and them to turn homosexuals, turn lesbians, go to beats and whatever, and they'll just end up in that perpetual end. They'll be done away with. Because if you're not bringing forth seed, if you ain't being fruitful and you ain't multiplying, you'll just wither away.
Yeah. Because why did Yahweh smite the fig tree? It wasn't there.
Can.
You understand? And any tree, because the scripture, and I read scriptures on that, any tree that not bearing, what the Lord does do, he just pluck it out of the earth. You understand?
That's right.
And that even goes back to your blood being upon you. Because if you go in and faggot tree, right? What the Lord gonna do? The Lord gonna set up some kind of thing to root your plant out of the earth. Because your plant is making sense.
Yeah, these are faggots. You must want to live. Like you say, you must want to live forever. So how are you gonna do that? You gotta procreate. You gotta procreate.
So if we leave it up to them, the earth doom. If it was up to them, the earth doom. Because no kind of productivity will be happening. You ain't bringing forth a seed to say that your son will come and you have a grandson and your son's son. It ain't going to be having that. So basically they get I've been trapped in Esau. Basically Esau doing the same thing with the Mosai do. The Mosai set a snare for him and he's setting a snare for them. That they go fall in his trap. No ways all the judgment now. That's why they have to go and try to make child now. Go they can't make.
In order for them to get the freedom, they can't make children. And I know that are lost hopes for the doom.
And there's so much a woman in Uganda.
Then that is spread the Lord upon them. You know?
Yeah, more?
No.
Alright, so with that we give all praises and glory to Yahweh, Hashem Yahushai, Hashem Okakodash. Alright, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Hopefully this video was edifying to the hopefully elect. Till next time we say Shalom. And death to these faggots.
Done.